Hello again, Internet. This is Cat Tiger, aka Blind Cat Blues, and I'm here again with a product for you guys. This is a gadget. It's called a tile, and it's a Bluetooth tracker that you can attach to whatever you want. Your keys, you can put it in your wallet. So anything you want to keep track of. And my favorite function is that it rings. You can ring it from your mobile phone using an app, and it'll start making noise and you can find it, which I think is an awesome thing. So I'm going to try and open this. I've already used these tiles, most of them except for one. So this isn't a proper unboxing video. But this is a combo pack. It came with 4. There's only 2 in here now. Technically there's 1. I have already paired all of them except for one of them. But just to give you guys an idea, they can come in packs of 4. I have seen packs of 2 online, or you can buy them singly. It's called a combination pack because there are 2 types of tiles out there. There's what they call a tile slim, which is kind of roughly the size of, it's a little bit smaller than a credit card, maybe about a third. If you cut your credit card half, about 2/3 down, you'd probably get about this size. It's thicker than a credit card. It's about the thickness of a standard SD card. So they're called the Slim, and they're good to put in your wallets or in the credit card holder spots. Or I've got another one that's stuck to the bottom of my laptop, and it's thin enough to not affect the way it stands on the desk, so you don't get the wobbles when you're typing. And this one here is called a mate, and in general I think the mates are quite good. They're probably a little bit more versatile because it's a small square. They're a bit thicker than the slims, but they are smaller. It's pretty much about the size of a standard SD card, not a micro, just a standard. It's probably or the size of the bread tie that you get, on your bread when you buy it from the supermarket. About that. And it's probably about as thick as maybe 2 SD cards, or 3 of those bread ties stacked on top of each other. And there's a little hole on it that you can, loop it through a key ring or attach it to whatever. So that's quite useful. So I bought this at JB Hi-Fi. I've also seen them in some Apple stores, and you can get them online from the Apple store. I think they only sell the mates currently though, the small square ones at the moment, at the Apple stores online. But anyway, I wanted to go into an actual store to talk to someone about it and find out a bit about it. And I downloaded the app in the store on my phone just to check the accessibility. The app is called Tile on the iOS store. It's also for Android. Unfortunately, I could not download the Android version, so I cannot speak for its accessibility. Anyway, but the iOS version, it's mostly accessible. I managed to sign up and create an account. I think I signed up with my Amazon. The only thing I had issue with was there's like a feature tutorial sort of screens where they have pages that's telling you about what the app does and how to use it and stuff like that. And as a voiceover user, the swipe to next page gesture doesn't work. So neither did the adjust the page value at the bottom. For some reason, I don't know why that didn't work as a voiceover user either, but the way around that is kind of simple. You just use your voiceover to read the page, and then turn voiceover off and swipe to the next page using a normal sighted gesture, which is basically our swipe to next gesture as a voiceover user. So that's their equivalent to it. Anyway, and then turning your voiceover back on and reading the page content and repeating. There was about 5 or 6 pages, so obviously I had to do this at least 5 times. But that is, you know, that's fine, that's the way it is. But that's only a very small, minor thing. It doesn't affect the accessibility of the app extremely. So, yeah. And as for the Android app, as I mentioned, unfortunately, I was not able to check that one out. I tried downloading it on my Braille Note Touch, and I found it on the Play Store, and it told me that my device is not compatible, so I couldn't download it, which is unfortunate, but anyway. I do know that a while ago the iOS app was not accessible either, but the developers made it accessible for us, which is really awesome, and I thank them for that. So I'd like to think that if they made the effort to make the iOS app accessible, they would be working towards making the Android app accessible as well. Here's hoping. So, for privacy reasons, I have decided to not demonstrate the app because it comes up with a list of the tile's last locations and things, so that's kind of obvious why I don't want to demonstrate that. But you will have to take my word for it that it is accessible. But hey, if that's not enough for you, the app is free, so feel free to go and download it to your device and check it out. That's what I did in the store, in fact, at JB Hi-Fi. I downloaded the app and checked it out, make sure it was accessible before I bought the product. So, the tabs on the app, there is a list tab which shows all your tiles, and it has written its last location underneath it. There is a map screen also that, you know, for those of us who can read maps and things, I'd imagine that would be very useful. There, you can also share a tile with someone. By that I mean you can have it so your tile shows up in their list so they can help you find it. You know, so that's a good idea for you know, people who are you know, partners and stuff. If you share a device, or you know, car keys, things like that, so you both can see where that device is and you can locate it, which is good. Very useful. So to pair these, it's quite easy. All you do is you have the app open, you go to the top right corner, and there's a little plus sign, and your voiceover speaks it as add tile. We click that, and you pick up one of these tiles, whichever one you want to use, peel off the plastic, press the button, and the phone will ask you to hold it close to the phone, the tile close to the phone, and it'll pick up and pair it. I haven't had any issues in doing that, and I've paired about 6 of these now, or something like that. I'm addicted to these things, they're awesome. What I will do though is I'm going to leave my keys here because I've got a mate on my keys, and I'm going to walk away in another room and get a device, and I'm going to trigger my key ring to buzz, sing, or whatever you want to call it. I will be right back. Hello again, and after getting done recording this video, I decided that I actually really did want to show you guys how to use the tile to locate your phone. So I'm on my iPad right now trying to record. Sorry about the crappy, the crappy video, and I also don't have my microphone connected right now either. But I wanted to do this real quick for you guys, so could unlock my phone.
One notification. Password field. 06 values entered. Messages.
And
One message.
I'm gonna crank the sound up just in case. And I'm gonna put my phone on mute. Muted.
Stop. Settings. Actions
And I'm
available.
gonna lock it. Probably doesn't have to be locked, but I'm gonna do that anyway. And get my tile here on my keys. You can use any tile that's been paired. And to buzz your connected device, you press the button in the middle of the keyring, or whatever you call it, tile, twice.
5:33 p.m.
And there you go, it's chattering away at me.
Thursday, May 18th.
And it's giving me a little notice that probably saying that,
Tile. No, you ran your phone from a tile.
yep, you ran your phone from a tile. And
Clear.
if I swipe up or down,
More. Activate. Default.
I can activate it.
Tile. Passcode field. 06 values entered.
And it should take me into the app and stop the...
Tile. Add tile.
There you go. And I unlocked my phone and it stopped the ringing. And there you guys have it. I hope that helped. Catches. And welcome back. And I have a low battery alarm on my phone. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Let's do this. Let's buzz this tile. So, it's pretty loud. I've heard it from the other side of the house when I've needed to, which is great. Because, yeah, it makes it worth it when you've bought it and you're like, oh, where's my keys? Or, in this case, I lost my Victor reader and I was able to find it. It had fallen down the corner of the couch in the music room, which sucks. But anyway, I found it. Thanks to these tile things. But I probably would have found it eventually anyway, but it saved a lot of time. And I'm going to shut this up. You can either press the done button on the screen, or if you press the key itself, it stops. Yeah, press the tile itself and it stops. And it also works in reverse. You can find your phone by pressing a tile and it will ring your phone. Unfortunately, I cannot demonstrate that because I am recording on my phone. But yeah, it even rings it when it's on silent, which is cool. And you can select different ringtones. So that's probably it for my rant right now. Overall, I think this product's a great idea. You do have to change the battery. Well, you don't change the battery. The battery lasts for about a year. And then you can send your tiles in to the manufacturer on the app, the address at the app, and you can buy replacement tiles for a decreased cost. So, you know, it is a bit expensive, but, you know, I think these things are awesome, especially from a blind and low vision point of view. I've got these on a lot of my stuff. I've even got one of these on my cane, which is probably a cool idea. And, you know, especially if you're living with sighted people who tend to, let's just say, tidy up things. Apparently, you know, they think that, you know, things might not look tidy even though it's part of your system, and then you have to find stuff, and yeah. But anyway, that's enough of my whinging rant. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Feel free to share this video if you know someone who this could help, or they might find it just interesting. Feel free to do so. And, yeah. I will see you guys in another episode. Thanks for watching, guys. And, yeah, as always, take care and, happy hunting. Peace out.
Stop recording video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time, smiley emoji.